We are going to the next sum, second sum, evaluate. Okay, so evaluate means you have to expand the first row, that is take only the first row. Okay, in order to find the value of the determinants, that is we say it as a determinants of A. For example, let A equal to 3 minus 2 4 2 0 1 1 2 3 means expanding along R1, that is R1 only. In this case you find minor for R1 only. Okay, here the first row, first element is 3, so 3 into, that is the minor of element 3 equal to 0 1 2 3. Likewise next you put the sign minus according to the formula, then here minus 2 is there. Okay, so minus 2 into the minor of minus 2 is 2 1 1 3, that is by eliminating the first row second column you are getting 2 1 1 3. Okay, likewise the element, that is the third element in the first row is 4 4 into, here also you eliminate the first row third column, so you are getting 2 0 1 2. Next you multiply this minor, that is cross multiplying it, 3 into 0 into 3 0, 1 into 2 minus 2, plus, that is minus into minus 2 equal to plus 2, 2 into 3 6, 1 into 2 minus 1, plus 4 into 2 2s are 4 minus 0. So if you can multiply it, that is 3 2s are 6 minus 6, 2 5s are 10, 2 4 4s are 16. You are getting the answer 20. That is, if they ask evaluate, in such a case you have to find the determinants of A. Okay, determinants of that matrix. Okay, here I take it as a A, so I am saying it as determinants of A equal to 20. Then third sum, solve 2x 3 4 1 6 1 2 7. Solve is nothing but we are finding the value of x. Okay, here also you expand along R1, the same model. Okay, 2 into the first row and second column is, that is minor of 2 is first row and second column is eliminated, we are getting 1 6 2 7. Okay, minus x into first row second column is eliminated, we are getting 4 6 1 7, plus 3 into first row third column is eliminated, we are getting 4 1 1 2. Okay, after multiplying, cross multiplying, then you have to multiply by x into 22, 22x plus 21 equal to 0. It is given in the question. Solve means it is equal to 0. It is missing here. So put equal to 0. Therefore we are getting minus 10 minus 22x plus 21 equal to 0. Therefore minus 22x equal to minus 11. That is 21 minus 10 equal to plus 11. If it goes to right side of the equation, we are getting minus 11. Therefore the value of x equal to minus 11 by minus 22. It is 1 by 2. Okay, minus is cancelled. Then next is sixth question, evaluate. So evaluate 1a, a square minus bc, 1b, b square minus ca, 1c, c square minus ab. So using property 6. So it is given in the property 6, if the sum of the number or sum of if it is sum or subtraction, whatever it may be, we split it into two matrices. Here it is minus sign is given, a square minus bc, b square minus ca, c square minus ab. That is split into two matrices. You take the first column and second column as it is in both the matrices. That is, in both the matrices, first and second column is same. Third column only, in first matrix third column a square, b square, c square. In second matrix third column is bc, ca, ab. In between these things minus sign is there. Therefore you put minus sign in between the two matrices. Take this as equation 1. That is, take it as 1. Then consider A. That is, I am finding the value of first matrices. Okay. So consider A. Here 1 1 1 is given. Already we saw like this example sum. Okay. Here 1 1 is given means you change the first row first column and second row second row first column, both the things as 0 by way of reducing from second row or third row, whatever it may be. Here I am subtracting the first row minus first, that is R1 minus R2. Okay, here R1 is 1a square. Okay, R2 is 1b square. So 1 minus 1 I am getting 0, then b minus c, then b square minus c square. That is the first row. First row, if you subtracted it from R2, you are getting 0, a minus b, a square minus b square. Likewise, second row is given as second row minus third row. From second row, you are subtracting the third row. Okay, so 1b square. So 1 minus 1, 0. C minus B, or you may write, sorry, B minus C, then B square minus C square. Third, there is no change in the third row. Okay, so whenever the question is given like this, 1 1 like that, means you first change the first row and second row only. Okay, there is no change in second row, third row. Okay, then here we may apply the formula. A square minus B square means A plus B, A minus B. B square minus C square means B plus C, B minus C. So I am applying the formula. Here it is applied that 0 A minus B, A minus B into A plus B. Instead of B square, A square minus B square, I am writing A minus B, A plus B. Instead of B square minus C square, I am writing B minus C, B plus C. There is no change in the third row. Okay. In first row, A minus B taken as common. In second row, B minus C is taken as common. So expanding and taking A minus B in row 1 and B minus C in row 2. The question becomes A minus B into B minus C equal to 0 1 A plus B, 0 1 B plus C, 1 1 C, C square. Okay, so now you are taking cross multiplication. Okay, cross multiplication, that is finding the, for here take the first column. So I am expanding first column because in first column there are 2 zeros are there. So if you find the minor of 1, it is easy for you to find the value. So if 2 zeros are there, means you take that column. Okay, here I am finding the value of 1, that is minor of 1. Minor of 1 means here first row, that is first column, and third row is eliminated. We are getting 1 A plus B, 1 B plus C. Okay, so then you cross multiply it. 1 into B plus C, B plus C. 1 into A plus B minus A plus B. So A minus B, B minus C, B plus C minus A minus B. So if you cancel B, you are getting the answer A minus B, B minus C, C minus C. This is for the answer for first matrices. But because we are considering the first matrix only, here I am taking the A. I am considering the first matrix. Okay. Now you have to find it for the same way for second matrix. Let B equal to, because I split the matrix into 2. Okay, 2 parts. First part I find the answer A minus B, B minus C, C minus B. So second part also we have to find. In these both the answer, that is first answer and that is matrix of A answer and B answer, are subtracted in order to find the final answer. Okay, here B equal to 1A BC, 1B CA, 1C AB. Applying the elementary transformation, R1 equal to R1 minus R2 and R2 equal to R2 minus R3. So here also we are applying the same method. We are getting the answer 0 A minus B, BC minus CA, 0 B minus C, CA minus AB. That is first row and second row is eliminated, that is subtracted in order to find the first row, and second row is finded by way of subtracting from R3. Okay, then here also the same method. We are taking A minus B and A minus B in first row and B minus C in second row as taken as common. Okay, taking A minus B and B minus C common from R1 and R2 we get. Okay, so B equal to A minus B into B minus C into 0 1 minus C, 0 is 1 E minus A, 1 1 AB. Here finding the minor of 1, that is minor of 1 is eliminate the first column and the third row. You are getting 1 minus C, 1 minus A. So expanding C1 we get A minus B into 1 into 1 minus C, 1 minus A. Now cross multiply it, 1 into minus A, that is A minus B, B minus C already is there. I am cross multiplying 1 into minus A, then 1 into minus C. So in formula we put 1 minus sign, so it becomes plus C. Okay, the second answer is A minus B, B minus C, C minus A. Substitute second in equation 1 we get, that is A equal to A minus B, that is first answer and second answer both are same. Therefore if they subtract 2 minus 2 equal to 0, likewise here both the answer are equal. So if you subtract it, you are getting the answer 0. Okay, so this is the way you have to find the value by way of simplifying the row, that is using the property. Now we are going to see about inverse of matrix, the next topic. Okay, so if you find the inverse of matrix, the first rule is the matrix should be a singular matrix. Okay, if it is non-singular matrix, then it is impossible to find inverse. That is, there is no inverse exit for that matrices. Okay, so if the question is asked like this, find inverse of matrix, in such case first you have to find whether it is a singular matrix or non-singular matrix. If it is a singular matrix, in such a case it has inverse. If it is a non-singular matrix, you write the line inverse of A does not exist. Okay, so see what is meant by singular matrix. A square matrix A is said to be singular if determinants of A equal to 0. That is, you have to find the determinants. So for example, 2 into 2 matrices is given, means you have to cross multiply it in order to find the determinant value. So if the determinant value is 0, in such case only you have to find inverse, because then only inverse exists. Okay, so non-singular matrix means if a square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinants of A not equal to 0. Okay, so it is not equal to 0 means there is no inverse exists. Okay, so example 1.10, show that 1, 2, 2, 4 is a singular matrix. Okay, let A equal to, I am taking the question as A. Okay, let A equal to 1, 2, 2, 4. Now I am finding determinants of A by cross multiplication. 1 into 4, 4. 2 2s are minus 4. 4 minus 4, 0. A is a singular matrix because I am getting 0. Okay, sorry, one mistake. If it is not equal to 0, then only you have to find inverse. Okay, if it is equal to 0 means it is, there is no inverse exit. I am saying it in reverse form. Listen, if it is a non-singular matrix, then only we have to find inverse. That is, if it is does not equal to 0, then only it is possible to find the inverse. Okay, if it is equal to 0, that is determinants of A is equal to 0 means it is impossible to, that is there is no inverse exists. Okay, here it is equal to 0. A is a singular matrix. Okay, here the question is whether it is a singular or non-singular, but if it is a singular matrix, there is no inverse. Okay, that is a concept here. The next question, show that 8243 is non-singular. Okay, so here also I am finding that A equal to 8243. Determinants of A equal to 8243. So cross multiply 8 into 3 24. Then 4 into 2 minus 8. You are getting 16. 16 is not equal to 0. Therefore A is a non-singular matrix. Okay, so first you understand what is the singular matrix and non-singular matrix. In order to find the inverse, the second point is you have to find adjoint of A. First you have to find whether it is a singular or non-singular matrix. If it is a non-singular matrix, then only it is possible to find A inverse. Okay, so if it is singular means you write A inverse doesn't exist. Okay, then adjoint of matrix. The next step is to find inverse. You have to understand what is the meaning of adjoint of matrix. Okay, so adjoint of matrix, adjoint of a square matrix. Adjoint of a square matrix A is defined as the transpose of a cofactor matrix. Adjoint of the matrix A is denoted by adjoint of A. So for example, here 1.2 here 12 example is given. It is a 2 into 2 matrices. Find adjoint of A for A 2, 3, 1, 4. A equal to 2, 3, 1, 4. Adjoint of A equal to A of ij transpose. That is, you have to find the transpose. How you are finding the adjoint means, first you find A of ij, that is for 2, element 2, first you main diagonals, that is 2, 4, main diagonal is here 2, 4. You change the main diagonal. So 4 is coming to the place of 2 and 2 is coming to the place of 4. Okay, change the main diagonal and change the sign of the off diagonal. Off diagonal is nothing but 3, 1. Okay, for this 3, 1 you change only sign, minus, you put minus sign. If minus sign is there means you put plus sign. Okay, you change the sign. Again I am saying that in order to find the adjoint of A, okay, first you change the main diagonal. Here main diagonal is 2, 4. So 2 and 4 is changed into the next place. That is, in fourth place the 2 is coming and 2 place 4 is coming. Okay, then change the sign of the off diagonal. Off diagonal is here 3, 1. Okay, I am changing the sign. This is the way you have to find adjoint of 2 into 2 matrices. Okay, I think now you understand what is singular matrix and adjoint of matrix. Okay, then the next question, 3 into 3 matrices. In 3 into 3 matrices, how to find adjoint of a matrix? Before that, it is given adjoint of A equal to A transpose. That is, n is the order of the matrix A. Okay, then adjoint of A equal to 1 minus 2 3 minus 3 0 1 0 minus 4 1 0. Okay, here find M11. That is, M11 is eliminate the first row and first column. Okay, first row and first column you eliminate, you are getting 1 0 1 0. For this you find cofactor. Cofactor is mentioned in A11. So A11 minus 1 power 1 plus 1 2. Okay, M of 11 is 1 0 0 1 0. So 1 into 0 0 0 into 1 0. So our answer is 1. For A11 we are getting 0. Likewise, you find A22, that is cofactor of A22, A23. For all those things you have to find. Okay, then you write one by one. That is, A11 equal to 0, A12 equal to 0. Write it in first row. A13 is first row, third column, 4. Then A21 means minus 3. Minus 3. 21 means second row, first column, minus 3. Likewise, you write in order. Okay, you are getting A of ij. For this A of ij, you find transpose. What is the meaning of transpose? If you change the row into column, that is, first row is written as first column. Here first row is 0 0 4. If I written as first column, that is, change into first column. First column is 0 0 4. Likewise, for second row, minus 3 minus 12 7. It's changed into second column. Likewise, third row is changed into third column. So if you change the rows into column, then you are getting A transpose. That is, A of ij transpose. This is the answer for adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is nothing but A of ij. A of ij means first you have to find the cofactor. For that cofactor you are finding transpose. Then you are getting adjoint of A. Okay. Now we are going to see about inverse of A. Inverse of A means first you find the determinants of A, then adjoint of A. Then apply the formula A inverse equal to 1 by A into adjoint of A. 1 by determinants of A into adjoint of A. So that you are finding determinants of A. Here one condition is given. The determinants of A does not equal to 0. Then only A inverse exists. Okay. So let A be a non-singular matrix of order n. If there exists a square matrix B of order n such that AB equal to BA equal to identity matrix, then B is called inverse of A and is denoted by A inverse. Inverse is nothing but, for example, for 2, the inverse of 2 is 1 by 2. Okay, if you multiply 2 into 1 by 2, what is the answer? 1. Likewise, AB equal to BA equal to identity matrix means, if it is a 2 into 2 matrix, identity matrix is 1 0 0 1. Okay, likewise it comes. Okay, so in order to find the adjoint, inverse, first you have to find determinants of A. It does not equal to 0, then you write A inverse exists. Then multiply it by adjoint of A in order to find the A inverse. Okay. Now, so note, if B is the inverse of A, then A is the inverse of B. For example, 2, the inverse of 2 is 1 by 2. Inverse of 1 by 2 is 2. The same thing is given here. B is inverse of A means A is inverse of B. Then A into A inverse become identity. That is 1 into 2, 1 by 2 equal to, 2 into 1 by 2 equal to 1. Likewise here, A into A inverse equal to identity matrix. That is 1 0 0 1. If it is a 3 into 3 row means 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Like that it comes. Okay. You may see the sums related to this topic. Then the inverse of a matrix, if it exists, is unique. Okay. So if it is always, it becomes unique. Order of the inverse of A will be the same as that of the order of A. So if you finding for 2 into 2 matrix means the inverse also 2 into 2 matrix form. Okay. Then, so this is some properties it is given. AB whole power inverse means B inverse into A inverse. Okay. So determinants of A inverse is 1 by determinants of A. So these are some steps relating to the formula. Let A be a non-singular matrix, then A square equal to I, A equal to A inverse. So example 1.14. If A equal to 2 4, then find A inverse. Listen, they are asking about A inverse. Okay. So A inverse is denoted by A power minus 1. That is the meaning here. a power minus 1 is, it is inverse. Okay, here a equal to 2 4 minus 3 2. Okay, so in order to find, first step is find the determinants of a. Determinants of a is found by way of cross multiplication. So 2 into 2 4, 4 minus 4 3s are 12. Okay, here also minus is there. Appa 4 plus 12, 4 plus 12 you are getting 16. 16 not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0 means it is a non-singular matrix. If it is non-singular, then only A inverse exists. If it is a singular matrix means you stop the sum here itself. So write A is a singular matrix, that is because it is equal to 0. Therefore A inverse does not exist. But in this sum, the determinants of A is 16. It is not equal to 0. Therefore, since A is a non-singular matrix, A inverse exists. You write A inverse exists. Now adjoint of A equal to, for this sum you find adjoint of A. For 2 into 2 matrix, adjoint of A is nothing but change the main diagonal. Main diagonal is 2 2. Okay, if you change, the same number is coming, 2 2 is coming. Then off diagonal here is minus 4, that is off diagonal here is plus 4 and minus 3. So change the sign for this plus 4 and minus 3, it become minus 4 and plus 3. Okay, listen, for finding 2 into 2 matrices adjoint of A, first change the main diagonal. For off diagonal you have to change the sign only. Okay, then multiply this. So adjoint of A is 2 minus 4, 3 minus 2. So I find determinants of A as well as adjoint of A. Apply the formula. A inverse equal to 1 by determinants of A into adjoint of A. So here determinants of A is 16 and adjoint of A is 2 minus 4 3 2. Okay, so 1 by determinants of A is 16 into 2 minus 4 3 2. That is the answer for this 2 into 2 matrices A inverse. Okay, so I think you understand the meaning of A inverse. So in this class you studied about adjoint of A, determinants of A as well as A inverse. If you know the determinants of A and adjoint of A, then only it is easy for you to find A inverse. If determinants of A equal to 0 means it is a singular matrix, then in such a case A inverse doesn't exist. If it is non-singular, that is not equal to 0 means then only A inverse exists. In such a case only you have to find determinants of A as well as adjoint of A. Okay, then apply the formula of A inverse, you are getting the answer. Okay, then going to the example 1.15. A equal to minus 2, 6, 3, minus 9. Here also they are asking about A inverse. Okay, let first find determinants of A. Determinants of A is cross multiplication. 2 9s are plus 18, minus 3 6 are 18. 18 minus 18 you are getting 0, since A is a singular matrix. If it is singular matrix means A inverse does not exist. So you stop the question, answer here itself. Okay, if it is not equal to 0, then only you have to find A inverse. Otherwise you write A inverse does not exist. Okay, I think you understand what is singular matrix as versus non-singular matrix. Singular matrix means determinants of A equal to 0. In such case A inverse does not exist. Okay, okay, if it is not exist means there is no need to find the value of A inverse. Okay, next we are going to see about example 1.16. A equal to 2 4 4 2 5 4, then find A inverse. Okay, so listen, example 1.5, the same model it is. So example 1.17, A equal to 2 3 1 2, satisfy the equation A square minus K of A plus I2 equal to 0, then find K and also A inverse. Listen here, here the three questions are given. First you have to find this value A square minus K into A plus I2 equal to 0, then find K and also A inverse. A inverse, because here A equal to 2 3 1 2. Okay, so A square means nothing but multiply this A by A, that is 2 3 1 2 is multiply the same number 2 3 1 2. I think you know how to multiply, that is first row is multiplied by first column and first row is again multiplied by second column. Okay, likewise second row is multiplied by first column, second row is multiplied by second column. you are getting the a square answer 7, 12, 4, 7. Okay, then this is the value of a square. So write that a square. Then they say it as k into a. K into a is 2, 3, 1, 2. That is question. A is nothing but the question. 2, 3, 1, 2 plus I2 means nothing but identity matrix of 2. 2 into 2. That is 2 into 2 matrix. Identity matrix is 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Then if you simplify this, your answer becomes 0. It is given in the question. Okay. A square minus ka plus I2 equal to 0. Okay. Therefore, I am writing like this. 7 minus 2 into k, 2k plus 1 plus 1. That is a first element. That is first row, first element. Then in first row, second element. That is 12 minus 3k, 0 plus 0. Likewise, 4 k into 1 minus k plus 0. Then 7 minus 2 into k, 2k plus 1. So the value of this equal to 0 means the first element 8 minus 2k equal to 0. 12 minus 3k equal to 0. 4 minus k equal to 0. 8 minus 2k equal to 0. So using any one, that is 4 minus k equal to 0 means k equal to minus 4. That is minus k equal to minus 4. K equal to 4. So you may find like this. You may take anything. 8 minus 2k equal to 0 means again you are getting the same answer. K equal to 4. Okay, so find the value of k, but the question not finished because they are asking find k, also a inverse. So what is the steps needed to find the a inverse? The first step is find the determinants of a. If it is not equal to 0, then find adjoint of a. Then apply the formula a inverse equal to 1 by a into adjoint of a. Okay, here a equal to 2, 3, 1, 2. So I am cross multiplying it. So determinants of a equal to 2 2s are 4 minus 1 3 is 3 equal to 1. It is not equal to 0 because it is non-singular. Therefore, a inverse exit. So I am finding adjoint of a. Adjoint of a is nothing but the diagonal, that is the main diagonal. Change the main diagonal. Here main diagonal is 2 2. If you change, the same things are happen. Then the off diagonal is 3 1. 3 1. Sign the change. For off diagonal you change the sign only. Therefore minus 3 minus 1. Okay, so adjoint of a is nothing but 2 minus 3 minus 1 2. So a inverse equal to 1 by determinants of a into adjoint of a. We find already the determinants of a equal to 1. Okay, adjoint of a equal to 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 1 by 1 2 minus 3 minus 1 2. So if you divide 1 by 1 you are getting, so 1 into anything is the same answer. Therefore a inverse equal to 2 minus 3 minus 1 2. Okay, example 1.18. A equal to 1 2 1 1, b equal to 0 minus 1 1 2. Then show that ab whole inverse equal to b inverse into a inverse. So determinants of a equal to, that is first you take the a equal to 1 2 1 1. So cross multiply it. 1 into 1 1 minus 2. So you are getting minus 1. So here the determinants of a does not equal to 0. Therefore a inverse exits. So find b equal to. Likewise you have to find for b. Determinants of b equal to, the answer 1 does not equal to 0. So b inverse exit. The question is a b whole inverse. A b whole inverse means you multiply a into b. That is here the first a is 1 2 1 1. Then b is 0 minus 1 1 2. So multiply first row into first column. Okay, you are getting 2 3 1 1. AB, that is determinants, this is AB. So AB matrix is 2 3 1 1. So find AB, that is determinants of AB equal to, cross multiply it. 1 2 is 2, 1 3 is 3. So 2 minus 3. Okay, you are getting minus 1 not equal to 0. Therefore AB inverse exit. For this AB you are finding AB inverse. Okay, so AB inverse is nothing but find adjoint of AB. Adjoint of AB is 1 minus 3 minus 1 2. That is changing the main diagonal. Main diagonal is 2 1. So if you change it you are getting 1 2. Then off diagonal change the sign. So I am changing the sign. Minus 3 minus 1. Therefore AB inverse equal to 1 by AB adjoint of AB. So 1 by minus 1, 1 minus 3 minus 1, 2. So I am getting the first equation. So this is the left hand side. Left hand side is AB inverse equal to minus 1, 3, 1 minus 2. Then right hand side they are asking about, that is the question in the questions, it is asked that B inverse into A inverse. Already we find the A inverse as well as B inverse, but first write the B inverse. B inverse is here. First write the B inverse. So A inverse is 1 by adjoint of A, 1 by determinants of A into adjoint of A. So it is 1 by minus 1, 1 minus 2 minus 1, 1. So I am getting minus 1, 2, 1 minus 1. This is A inverse. Then adjoint of B equal to 2, 1 minus 1, 0. So I am applying the formula B inverse equal to 1 by B determinants of B into adjoint of B. So 1 by 1, 2, 1 minus 1, 0. I am getting 2, 1 minus 1, 0. B inverse, A inverse equal to. So if you multiply these things, you are getting minus 1, 3, 1 minus 2. Therefore, the two answers are equal. From 1 and 2, it is proved that AB whole inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse, hence proved. So after watching this video, do all the assignment given following this link. Thank you, students.